Rick, step back.
As you can see, the Cotton Troopers are approaching the drop zone. Down low, we've got the Australian national flag, followed by the Australian flying flag. And then we have the remainder of the team sitting just above them. And you might, they do have that pendulum effect on them. So it takes a bit of training and a bit of skill to get these in. And yes, it's, the guys do jump when they drop in operationally. They do fly with a lot of equipment. So this, in terms of weight, is getting similar, but not quite.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we ask you to take your hats off for the Australian National Anthem.
That's right, they're very set, right? Very delicate as well. So the guys have to come up before they come in, and then they're just tweaking all those control inputs any time they do all at once. That's right. It's just, the close formation is just something you've got to get used to. You get used to having another helicopter that close, and once it's finished, it becomes very simple. The team positioning out to the left-hand side now, offset loose, and then another fly pass. So as I mentioned, the aircraft they are flying today is the Pilatus PC-9A. It is the advanced training aircraft of the Royal Australian Air Force. It is capable of flying at altitudes of up to 25,000 feet and airspeeds of 310 knots. It has two pilot seats in its standing configuration, one behind the other. And we use these for our training typically with a student in the front seat and an instructor sitting in the rear. However, today all the aircraft are being flown correctly. Not all the aircraft are being flown solo. We also have a couple of observers with the team today who will likely be active in the relay team next season. I feel like I'm without mind being up in one of those red seats. It's certainly a pretty good view up there, I can tell you. Further display, the team are coming down to the first 250 feet. 80 minutes above the ground.
We built these aircraft here as well.
Designed by the Pilatus company in Switzerland. These particular aircraft were built under license right here in Australia. Slightly different to the PC-1. They are all being built and actually being flown across in about a week and a half. Carry them across Switzerland with multiple stops and trying to stay over land due to the shorter legs than an airliner.
Of course, the PC-21 being the new trainer that's going to replace the PC-9 in RWF.
That's right. We actually have the first two of the Air Force at the moment, currently being used for operational testing and evaluation. And we'll be coming online next year to start training all of our instructors on them. And it is likely they'll probably be replacing the PC-21 at some stage in the future. They're advanced to another new formation. As they go back to wedge for another fly pass.
With the PC-21, vastly different aircraft with the PC-9, different wing, different aerodynamics, tandem PC, but it's set up a lot higher in the sea.
It is, and while it may look very similar to PC-9, it's a complete redesign of the aircraft. There's no similarities between the two at all. It's a much bigger aircraft, much more higher power. It can actually be derated for the basic ab initio training as well. And in terms of avionics, the PC-9 is quite basic. It's only got the basic efficiency and assessment, whereas the PC-21 is going to have full flight management system, weapon simulation, GPS and multifunction display, so it really is quite a step up in terms of the training that's going to be able to provide for the Air Force.
And we're not only buying the aircraft, we're buying the whole training system as well. That forms part of that massive purchase.
That's exactly right, and that is also going to change the way we do our training. We'll now be using simulators or synthetic training devices to conduct a lot of the training before the students off the aircraft to go out and do the national training platform.
I've been talking to a couple of friends of mine who are working with Lockheed Martin, developing the training packages and so on. And
yeah, both him. Gone through that 6 flight formation below.
Quite a challenging manoeuvre because you're not only just inverted, not going to your head, you've also got to pitch forward a little so that the aircraft stays in the right spot.
Absolutely, he's coming down to 500 feet there, so he's got to make it nice and level to make it nice and easy for rule at 6. And to the right hand side now, the team coming in for a Vic formation with a rule at 1 flying inverted.
You guys do like that inverted, don't you?
Oh, we certainly do. Well, wouldn't you?
Like this there inverted.
Another thing most people don't realise about the team is a very diverse background of the pilots as well. The team, we in fact have no fast jet pilots in the team at the moment. Rula Leader is an ex-Hercules pilot. We have a number of ex-PT Orion pilots. I myself flew C-17, so we've also got an ex-Boeing 787 pilot in the team as well. So the team is what we call the Delta formation. Normally number 4 is sitting right at the back there to complete the triangle, but today a half Delta.
Actually a bit of a head cold, so of course very dangerous to go.
Usually if we had the full team, that would put them back into a Vulcan formation. However, today they have now gone back into wedge.
So this also shows the military max flex.
That's right, so I've got the backup plans for the backup plan, and unfortunately we have had to enact that today.
Yeah, always be prepared. If most teams are high show or low show, you've had to cope with a no-show, so good to see you working.
That's right, so this is what we call the special venue, and normally the special venue show is reserved for populated locations, so such as we were displaying over the Formula 1 in Melbourne, or over large density populations. It's just a little bit safer and a little bit less dynamic.
Still quite good to watch, and crowd definitely loves seeing the guys in action. I remember when you and I were at the Barossa recently, and the crowd really love it.
They certainly were. Unfortunately, the crowd today, but there's a few times where guys can do pretty spectacular stuff, turning towards each other and drilling wheel. If anybody's watching well, at the beginning of each display series, we do a workup period, which is training and that involves anywhere between 20 and 30 flights, depending how many members and those flights can be routine a couple of times, but a lot of that to do, and very hard work on the overlook to come back down and see that being very physically and mentally exhausting.
A lot of work involved there.
Barrel roll? Before the cascade ending for the finale of the show.
The guys are definitely great job.
Feel the wind generally means it gets a bit more upstairs.
That's right, if they come down to the ground, the cascade, they stay down out and depart on the ground.
Put your hands together for those guys. Great show here for us today. And Ash, thanks for coming up here and giving us your commentary on get your autograph poster. It's not just the kids who can do that. I know a number of adults enjoying that too. This, of course, was demonstrated a classic way of military
returning to base, they'll come in along the runway and then do their pitch maneuver. It's called an initial pitch. It allows you to high-speed return to the safe aerodrome and also come in within the qualifier area. Makes it safer when people are pop shots. Makes it harder to get to.
There's a lot of airlines on the ground in a very short period of time.
Exactly.
Always a lot of fun to do it, and it's also a lot of fun to be on board an aircraft when it does that, because you pull a few Gs and get pulled around into a tight formation.
Great Mustang.
Yeah, no, I haven't done one.
And of course we'll be seeing R3350s. Now all this jargon can be broken down very easily. An R3350 is a radial engine when the cylinders are arranged radially around the crankcase. 3350, 3,350 cubic inches each engine.
That's a lot of space, and it's enough to make a redhead cry when you see those things with the cowls on.
Absolutely incredible.
Also, I note that it's got the two pods under the wings for the J34 jet that was specially designed to run on avgas, high octane. Do they use them?
They have been heavily used, and originally the fuel in this was 115, 145, very, very high octane, so it was easy to operate the jets, but certainly Haas has used these jet engines. Of course, this aircraft was one of a number that were operated by the Royal Australian Air Force on anti-submarine and maritime patrol. And they followed on from the Avro Lincoln bombers that were produced here in Australia for the same purpose, 4-engine bombers. And of course, prior to that, the venerable Catalina, one example of which is flown by Haas here down at Albion Park.
Here he comes in from the left. Let's listen to the sound of those engines.
Now, if you have a look at the aircraft, you'll see that big bulge under the forward fuselage, and that's the location for a radar. And you also have a big stinger that's out the back of the aircraft. That's a magnetic anomaly detector used to locate submarines, because the pilot, he said he was flying over the Atlantic once, and they had the dinghies in the wing. And it was actually activated by salt water in case it went into the water. But with the storm at low level, off went the dinghy in the wing.
Orders, they were flash on their searchlights so that no one could take down the registrations. So the pilot went out to turn the aircraft around, fly over the white sun.
What they call it, the night sun.
Yes.
Occasionally, yes.
That's the ones that you find on the helicopter.
In 1946, in September, it's incredible to think that break that record.
Automatic truck on the turbo, aircraft feet, and something I've noticed, I was at an air show, we used to have a lecture, and
many years, and he started off really with their version of the Lockheed 12. It wasn't transport, it was long transport. Then the Hudson itself, the Hudson was the first US Navy and Canadian aircraft in World War II. Then went to the Ventura, the Harpoon, of course the Neptune, the Orion, and actually see an example of the latest still in service here, the Lockheed Orion. Of course, about to be replaced completely by the Boeing P-8 Poseidon. Bob just bringing that aircraft in very, very generous. When these things first came out, they were actually fitted with nose and dorsal rear turrets, because it was anticipated that World War II would continue, and the aircraft had flown very large machine. You can imagine that flying in the Pacific right towards the end of the war. Had that war continued.
One of the special things about this particular aircraft that Hart was flying is that it was one of the first three to arrive in Australia off the Townsville. Served with 10 soldiers, restored wonderfully after it picked up by Hart, and then was grounded for a couple of years while they worked in a massive restoration, a secondary restoration on it.
I think it was purchased out of the airport by a guy called Pete Rundle, and it was operated up there for a while. But this is one of the flagship aeroplanes that they've been operating. I think this aircraft and Connie are the two that Mars is best known for.
Well, it's the only Australian mission that is still flying here in Australia, anyone that's from the RAF. And it's beautiful to see them keeping it in the air. It's been evolved into
Had a range of about 1,100. These were used by the Australian Air Force. Actually, some of the flying went straight to Vietnam. Supposed to come to Australia, but they diverted to Vietnam. And they were synonymous with very, very small field. I suppose were quite flew them up there. And he said he came into a very hot field and had a spy radar on each side that was laying down suppressing fire. And he dropped the load and got out of there very, very quickly. Nothing was wrong with that. They were actually known quite well for having their load. If they were dropping fuel, for example, they'd have the drums lined up in the back. They would actually back up using this technique that's available for the reverse thrust. And then putting the power on and going forward, and all the drums would actually roll out, saving us having to unload them.
Yeah, very quick unload that. I've seen photos of that in action. It's very slowly, pull the gears out, flaps down. I believe we're about to see a short field. What do you reckon? Will it actually touch down at the intersection and then stop in the intersection?
Well, I'm quite sure Dacia Packer will do that. Very highly experienced operator. But the Caribou also has the honour of being the last piston aeroplane to be operated by the Royal Australian Air Force.
Until now, that they've got the Herrick.